Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing well today. And in this video, I'll be doing a review of the very first FNaF interactive novel, V.I.P. This book was released for free on the anniversary, the 10th anniversary of FNaF. This book is a digital only book, so you can buy it on any digital bookstore such as Amazon, where I got my copy for this video. Similar to my review of FNaF the week before, I'll go over the story first, then the endings, the deaths, and finally with the details. I highly encourage you to read the book for yourself, because in these reviews I did not include every single detail and every single story plot point, and the book is free, so there's nothing stopping you from reading it. So let's just jump into the story. So you play as Devon, and you have just won an exclusive VIP ticket to the Mega Pizzaplex. Well, you've won 2 tickets. One of them is for your little brother Ike. When you get to the Pizzaplex, you are introduced to this digital assistant named Very Informative Pig, also known as VIP for short, who you can either stay with or abandon him. While walking around, Ike decides he wants to go on the carousel, which has a bunch of old animatronics themed around them. So we have Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Balloon Boy, and Fun and Foxy, which is pretty interesting. This gives you an idea to ditch Ike while he's on the carousel and go find your friends in the Pizzaplex. VIP gets mad at you for abandoning Ike and hides Ike somewhere in the Pizzaplex. To win back your brother, VIP gives you 5 Faz tokens and you must earn 1,000 points by the end of the day. You are given the decision to go to the Fazcade, Rockstar Royal, or the Atrium. In the Fazcade, you can play a game called Chica's Candy Crane, where you get mad at the machine and only win 100 points, and a bag of Bonnie Bites, of course. If you go to Rockstar Row and go backstage, you get caught by a security guard who hands you a security badge. Heading to the Atrium, you find yourself with 4 options to gain points: Monty's Maze, Fazablast, and Roxy Raceway, and also the Arcade Alcove. Let's go to Monty Maze first, since this is a brand new attraction we haven't seen at the Pizzaplex before. It is obviously a maze and Monty will stalk you through it, and if he catches you, you'll be dragged out of the maze. While running from Monty, you can throw a bag of Bonnie Bites at him and it sticks in his mouth, and it sticks his mouth shut, completely closed. When he tries to open it with his hand gets stuck, he stumbles into a wall and gets his other hand stuck, which buys you some time to exit the maze and win 300 points. If you go to Roxy Raceway, you actually get a race on the track, unlike in Security Breach, against 2 other people. From what I've read, I've only been able to get 100 points from it. I don't know if you can get any more, like 300 points. If you head to Fazablast, you have a match with Freddy himself and are able to win 300 points. In the Arcade Alcove, which has this virtual reality recreation of the Pizzaplex called Mo, and the arcades in Mo give you 10 times the amount of points than they normally would in the Pizzaplex. But there's a catch: if you use Mo, it resets your point counter all the way to 0. Unluckily for me, I did the Arcade Alcove right at the end of my playthrough, so I had already done Monty Maze, Roxy Raceway, and Fazablast and gained all those points, so I just kind of dropped my points all the way down at the end of the story. In this recreation, a different version of VIP appears called Virtual Informative Pig, who tells you about this infinite point glitch that the main VIP doesn't know about. After you gain your 1,000 points to save Ike, VIP gets mad and mentions that you are not the only one with a VIP ticket. Over a dozen have been mailed to other kids by VIP. The story ends with both you and Ike leaving the Pizzaplex, safely, surprisingly. So now let's move on to the endings. So I have been able to get 2 other endings so far, aside from the main one. There is a good ending where you and Ike just have fun at the Pizzaplex, going to Bonnie Bowl, El Chips, and doing other activities, and no one gets hurt, possibly a first for Fazbear Entertainment. So this next ending is a little confusing. So you go into this server room behind the backstage of the Rockstar Row. It's behind a bright red door, so very ominous. And in this section, I'm pretty sure you're in the Mo, virtual reality world. It never states that, it just says that, you're in the Mo, but it never states that you're putting on the headset. Unless I've missed something. That might be my bad, but I don't know. So in this server room behind this ominous red door, you find a giant monitor with VIP's head on it, and there's also Virtual Informative Pig here, so I'm pretty sure you are in the Mo in this section. And this Virtual Informative Pig helps you find a way to kill VIP. They point to an outlet in the wall with a cord plugged in that is attached to V.I.P, and you rip it out, shutting down V.I.P and also shutting down all the systems in the Pizzaplex, possibly meaning V.I.P has some type of reign over the entire building. So now we have a couple deaths, not as many as the week before, but I only have 2 listed here. So if you fail to earn 1,000 points, both you and I could become another pair, that is a quote from the book, of missing children at the Pizzaplex. It's strange that it says another pair, which means that more children have gone missing at the Pizzaplex before V.I.P. The next death happens while you're walking through the utility tunnels under the Pizzaplex, and you find a room that is dark and smells like something rotting is coming from inside. Possibly children that have gone missing at the Pizzaplex, because it says another pair in the last death, so this could be those missing children. You enter the room and the door slams shut behind you and the lights turn off. It's likely that this is missing children, because it says in the book they turn the light switch and you what you see, you can't even comprehend. I'm guessing that is dead children. So now let's go on to these details here. So obviously, if you've read the story, this book takes place before Security Breach, because Glamrock Bonnie is still marketed around the Pizzaplex. He has a bunch of posters and he has a golden statue in Rockstar Row. Devin mentions that Monty is a brand new animatronic at the Pizzaplex. And as we said before, Monty Maze is a brand new attraction at the Pizzaplex, which V.I.P later says might be repurposed for a mini golf course. So Monty's Maze probably got repurposed for Monty Golf. V.I.P mentions that the Superstar Daycare has not been built yet and will be built in the future. There is a children's play area in the middle of the Pizzaplex. In the Fazcade, there is a Mangle's Quest arcade machine from FNaF 3, but unfortunately it is out of order. You can actually try to repair it, but I don't think you can. There is a machine called Chica's Candy Crane, which has a Mr. Cupcake animatronic in the middle, similar to the one from PAX West. In Rockstar Row, there is a life-size Balloon Boy statue that dispenses balloons. The Roxy Raceway go-kart track actually goes through the atrium and back to Roxy Raceway, which is pretty interesting. And the Pizzaplex has human workers instead of staff bots, so another reason that this book takes place before Security Breach, because in Security Breach we see that all the human workers are replaced by staff bots. So that was it for FNaF V.I.P. Overall, I'd say this story was pretty good. I'd say the week before, the actual physical FNaF book was better, but this story is probably just used as a way for people to get used to the brand new book series of the interactive novels. I would have preferred if V.I.P had a physical release as well, instead of just digital only, which might happen in the future with a box set including the other 3 interactive novels. Similar to how Felix the Shark came with the Fazbear Fright box set as a scrapped stories thing. So overall, my rating is between 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. This book was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's as good as the week before. The week before kind of has a bias to me because it revealed Phone Guy's name and also had some more details about the Bite of 87 and just the FNaF 1 location overall. This book didn't really answer any big questions. It just says that Bonnie is still at the Pizzaplex, therefore this story takes place before Security Breach, and just included some more attractions that we haven't seen in Security Breach. So that is going to be it for my review of FNaF V.I.P. This is a pretty good story. You should probably go check it out for yourself. And if you enjoyed the video, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!